I finally did it. After 23 years of being a softcore sissy in Diablo 2, I decided for my go of Project Diablo 2 in Season 8 that I was actually going to grow a pair and play hardcore. It's been a long time coming, honestly, and it feels good. It's actually making me try out a game that I've kind of always put on autopilot and just mindlessly played on softcore for the last 2 decades. So I'm really excited to see how this goes. I want to try to make bi-weekly episodes to see how many episodes each character can get through, and if we die, we just kind of go again. I'm a Melee fan, so we're going to do a Frenzy Barb. This is Crom Dong. He's going to star of these episodes, and we're just going to charge headfirst into certain death. I could play it safe and do throw, but that's not really my style, and it's not really going to be that fun for me. Feel free to judge my gameplay heavily. Put in the comments if you think I'm going to die, if I'm going to make it through hell, or when I'm going to die. It could be fun to see who's right. Anyway, we all know that the season starts are the funnest time to start a character. You never know how a season's really going to start just like that. I get a quilted armor, probably around level 6, I think I was. That's going to be from the Arctic Fur set. And these videos aren't going to be around necessarily the gear that I get or the builds, what I do. It's really just kind of be about the spiritual journey, as Professor Iceman says. And we're really enjoying our first hardcore journey. This is the first time I've ever played a hardcore character. So you're going to see a lot of bad habits, and probably be surprised that I make it out of some situations in general. I do stupid things. I forget to put like runes in my helm and things like that. But anyway, so we're going through the Smith. This was the first time I really put myself up against something that maybe put my bad habits in check. I can't just run in there and tank and spank him like I usually do and hope my HP juice outdo his health pool. And I'm just used to doing that. So now I'm kind of like, oh, let's try to, kite him around here and get him to a better position. And, I'm really trying to think, he's whacking me for like, 20, 30 damage a hit. So really not the best fight I should go. I'm probably underpowered. I'm probably going to do that a lot. It's not going to be the stupidest thing you see me do this whole time, so don't worry. Moving on, we go to Andariel. This was another kind of test of strength, a little power check. But, fortunately, you can just chuck a couple antidote potions to bump up that poison res. And we just go in there and we actually do a little tanking and spanking. It's such a good fight, very nostalgic, very fun to come back to this, especially with hardcore, and just see what we get. And just like with every season star, it's never the same. We already get a nice, unique ring. This is our first one of the season, and normal even. And we go ahead and identify that as a monster Naggle ring. And again, bad habits. I'm identifying stuff before monsters are dead, but 37% MF, and the MF really just keeps coming, and it does prove to be very helpful. We cruise through Act 2, Boys of the East, cruising through the Cloud the Viper Temple, or whatever the hell this is called. Find our first unique amulet of the season. Pretty stoked on that. And I promise, it's not going to be about some gear thing, but it's just a fun drop, and this definitely shows that you can put uniques and set items in the game. We get a Nakazan with literally the worst rolls in history, close to at least. But yeah, it just shows that you can... The contrast to like Diablo 4, I'm not going to bring a lot of that dumpster fire up, but like you can get away with that. We got a steel going through this to help us a little bit. We got those low tier runes, but you can have unique items, and you can have set items that are low tier that aren't gonna just mess the game up, that are super helpful early game. We just tank and spank Duriel. For some reason, and same with Isuel, I lost all my Act 3 footage. It was corrupted, but nothing really happened there. I didn't have any close calls. We find our first unique weapon, and it is a General Tang Dula, whatever. And we would never use this weapon, but finding it normal is awesome. It's so awesome, we're going to smash Diablo in the head with it. This is, again, is another big power check, very scary. I am trying my best, even though I'm going to speed up some of this stuff. It's just for time's sake. I don't want these things to be too long, but it's just about the spiritual journey, man. It's just the fun going back to it, So we're just speeding through this, keeping my guy alive, trying not to get lasered. Scary though, Go in, I think I could finish him off. Boom. And then we get a spectral shard for it. 50% cast rate. Moving on, going to Act 5. This is all going pretty good. I've played this class and this build through softcore and have, a pretty easy time all through normal. But again, I am trying to play better, especially in some of these parts like here. In the Ancient's Tunnel or something. There's a power check. I'm trying to get better. We're at level 25. But like these guys, I'm trying to be more aware of my opponents. Like, I don't like that position. I want to reposition, do something better. I don't know if that guy's going to blast me with a spectral hit. We move on through with the Ancients. They weren't too bad. I think this was the only first attempt that I did. And it's going smooth, but I know it's normal. You know, the real test is to come, but that's going to be kind of the exciting part. You know, what's going to happen when we get to episode 2. You know what I mean? And I'm going to try to make them, again, kind of episodes that aren't going to just drag on forever, you know, 15, 10-minute episodes. I want to keep them short. So we're moving through Worldstone Keep, normal, still doing good. Find some nice rare gloves with some 10% increased attack speed and attack rating as well. Very nice. Everything was fine until we ran to these guys where, again, I wanted to be a little more cautious. I was getting bumped, and I had the slow on me. That wasn't fun. I'm getting better at you know, pre-buffing my stuff, getting my frenzy stacks up before I have to go back in if I go to town. So we go ahead and do that. We pre-buff, come back in. We start smashing these minions of Destruction and Lister. No problem. Doesn't even kill my Faller at all. And we were using a defense merc for this. So Bale, I was doing good the whole time. Not a problem at all. Get him down pretty far. He didn't really have anything that made me feel threatened. And then all of a sudden, and I don't really know what happened, I was spamming my health potions, but he got me low. 58 lowest. Wow. Very close to dying, but we pre-buff, we do our thing, we go back, we take care of business. We show normal Bale who's boss, and we let him know we're going to come back and see him again in Nightmare, and he rewards us with a little unique drop. And we get a Dark Glow with horrible rolls again, but hey, we'll take it, you know what I mean? It was a fun normal run. We made it. But next time, episode 2, Nightmare. And thanks for watching, as always. Appreciate it. If you guys want to like and sub, that'd be great. And never forget, D4 bad, PD2 good.